Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ash AOB. So we installed the sound system. So let me just give you guys a quick run through. It is a little messy. We didn't get the center console like I wanted it to, but we did do a little makeshift something. Don't judge me. I did what I had to do. All right, so let's get right into it. Let me zoom out. There we go. So we got the PRVs in, Scar audio tweeters. Everything is wired up, as you can see. The other wires are on that side. We did run the wires down the channel and around and to the front amp. Our bass is sitting right here, as you can see that. We don't have our sub in yet, so it is wired, it is set, it is tuned. Speaker wire is right here for the bass box. This one right here. So that's going to be going towards our bass, which is going to be sitting right here in this section there. We're picking that up Thursday night, so that's going to be awesome. But yeah, you guys see the mids here in the back. Let me show you guys the other sexy wheels. Yeah, let me show you guys the other amps. The recoils, they are underneath this seat here. Yokimo! For all my RC fans, you already know. Move that out the way. So, as you can see here, we got one sitting there, one sitting there. These are not fully secured in as yet. As you can see, they're kind of just floating there, but they are like basically, they don't go nowhere. Like they're set where they are, but we are going to do a better job at that. It was almost impossible removing these seats because the holes were so rusted. It was just pointless. All right. So we did what we could do, slid them under. But like I said, we are going to get these mounted in properly so they're not moving around or anything like that. I do have to double check my mids, the settings I put on my mids, just to make sure I have it set right, which I believe I do. I almost 100% believe I do. So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, so that's that. Let's go to the front. Right. So in the front, we have our American Bass Godfather tweeters. Both sides. We are getting boxes built for these. They're not going to be major massive boxes, just boxes big enough to fit these in and sit here and look pretty instead of just a bare tweeter. So that's on the way. Now this is the makeshift part. It came out pretty good. We ended up making this little board here, painted it and everything, just to create like a little center console thing here. So we got that going on. As you can see, we got the DSP, we got our switch panel here. We've got our equalizer right there, Stetson, that is mounted into here. And then we have all of our wires down here, which we are gonna clean up at some point. We're still trying to figure out what we're doing in the middle piece. If this works out, I might get something better made for here. Scott, if you're watching, that's gonna be your job. So, yeah, we're probably looking at either getting the center console that actually goes here, or we're gonna get something custom made that will sit right here and all of this will sit nice. But for now, this works. It's not going anywhere. It is solid. I'm happy with it. It works for me. However, wires that are supposed to be down here, like tucked away, hidden by the center console, they're all just sitting here. So that's another thing. But of course, we're going to be zip tying all these lovely wires, getting everything how we want it. And, you know, neat and clean. We got our power run in from there, which I probably should have ran underneath here, so that way it was tucked away, but I could do that later. No big deal. All I got to do really is just lift this up, slide that under, and put it back. So I'll do that off camera. Next time you see this, it will be ran through here like that and down, just to give it the cleanness, right? And then this is gonna be like that. It's just, I can't do anything about that. That is what it is, right? Like all of this was supposed to be underneath the console. You weren't supposed to see these, but here we are. We can get a console. But yeah, that's where we're at. Let me see what else. And obviously we did the wire from the battery straight in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We do have our bass knob hooked up and everything, but no bass yet. So, like I said, that'll be Thursday night. So Thursday we are throwing the bass in, and then we'll do some tests, see how that goes. So let's go ahead and turn it on and see what happens, right? All right, so we're back in the truck properly this time. Before we do that, I'm just gonna run through what I did setting up my amps. So for my bass, as you can see here, 2000 on 2 ohm, 4000 watts, 63.2, square root of 4000, 63.24, that's where we set it. Tweets, 100 times 4, 420, 400, square root of 420, so that's where we set that. Mids, 4 ohm split, we bridged them. So 250 on times 4 ohm, 1000 watts, 1000 square root of 1000, 31.6. And this is what we were gonna do in case I forgot the RCA cables, which I didn't. So we didn't bother with this. We went with that because that's what we got. All right, so that's that. That's how we set our amps for our the level or gains, our gains on the amp. And then for our crossover, our sub is sitting between 20 to 100 hertz. Our mids are 95 hertz to 20,000 hertz. And then our tweets are 1.4 thousand hertz to 24,000 hertz. But this one only maxes out to 22, so we just went to the highest that the tar amps DSP can go to. All right, so let's go ahead and start the truck up. There we go. She's alive. All right. Not too bad, actually. I got leg room. It's not bumping into my leg or anything. I just put this in here. I've already tested the system already. Full disclosure, I've already messed with all of this stuff and got it how I wanted it. It's not fine-tuned, but it's tuned enough. You know what I'm saying. All right. So just a quick, so you guys can hear how it sounds with just the door speakers. We are playing Armani 8 p.m. Door speakers.
I make you that clock pass on my side. Yeah, fuck for the city now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Pussy good mood, yeah, every dollar pipe. Pull up by the night.
All right, so that's door speakers alone. I'm gonna start the song over. All right, so now the way I turn this on. Okay, so my first switch actually controls my switch panel itself, my equalizer, and the DSP. That doesn't turn anything else on. Switch panel, equalizer, DSP, first switch. Second switch is tweeters. There we go. And third switch would be mids. There she is. And then, of course, fourth switch would be bass, which it is hooked up, but we don't have anything run into it, so we just leave that off until we do get something run into it. All right, so I'm gonna get the volume back down because that will deafen everybody. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and press play. This is with the system on mids and tweets.
I make you that clock pass on my side. Yeah, fuck for the city now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Pussy good mood, yeah, every dollar pipe. Pull up by the night. Sex man a clown and him like a nine. Him not fire, not a shot, come fuck up on a guy. Vision of your pussy come like a paradise. Picture me, you fuck your right, cocky, you come take a ride. Love it when I come round, make the killer smile. Nobody get in no clown, move killer guy. I will miss you truly. I'm bad man, I stop by your door, it's stormy. Feeling lucid, cause I don't fight, but I am chosen.
All right, so that's basically it there, guys. So like I said, we're only waiting on the sub right now. We're getting that Thursday. Everything is done, everything is wired, everything looks great. This I wish looked a little better, but like I said, I'm gonna have Scotty sort something out for me so I can have this looking how I wanted it to look in the first place, and paint it blue, and you know, the usual. So yeah, we might have something really nice and custom sitting here soon. We'll take up that whole section and you won't see any of these wires, or I will get the actual center console and then everything will just go smooth. Either which option, we're getting it done. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically it, guys. Like I said, I'm just waiting on the bass now. Yeah, so I hope you guys liked the video. I enjoyed making it. It was a pain installing the system. It was more tedious than anything. Once I got my settings down right, everything else went pretty much smooth, right? So like I said, I still have some fine tuning to do just to get it to exactly how I want it. This thing is stupid loud. I will do a distance test, probably not today because I'm about to head home, but I will do a distance test and throw that up on the tube, on the social medias. You'll see. But again, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. The bass is coming in the next video. Don't miss that. We're gonna have a complete system and you're gonna see that thing flex. So again, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
One day I'm gonna write my name across the world.